In this video, we'll be discussing rectangular hyperbola. We have already studied rectangular hyperbola of the form x square minus y square equals a square. We already know that a is equal to b, eccentricity is root 2 and angle between asymptotes is 90 degrees. For this form, we already have been solving questions using the standard forms just by taking a equals b and e equals root 2. Now in this video, we'll be discussing an interesting case of rectangular hyperbola. If we rotate the axis 45 degrees in the clockwise direction so that now the axis becomes asymptote for this hyperbola. So this hyperbola will now look like this hyperbola on the right, where we have asymptotes as x-axis and y-axis. We have already studied rotation of axis in one of the previous videos. So I'll provide the link to that video, how to work out equation of curve in the new axis when the axes are rotated. So here we'll just work out the result directly. For this new equation, we'll replace x with x plus y by root 2 square, and we'll replace y with x minus y by root 2 square, and it'll be equal to a square. And we'll simplify this. We can write 2xy equals a square. So equation of hyperbola in the new coordinate system, it will be xy equals a square upon 2. So the equation which was previously x square minus y square equals a square is now xy equals a square by 2. But generally for this rectangular hyperbola form, we do not write it as a square by 2. We write this equation as xy equals c square. Now we'll compare this xy equals c square with this form. Then clearly we can write this c is a by root 2. Now we'll write characteristics for this hyperbola, which is xy equals c square. Now for this hyperbola, which is xy is equal to c square, asymptotes are y-axis and x-axis, which are x equal to 0 and y equals to 0. So for this hyperbola, xy equals c square, these coordinate axes, they are asymptotes and they are obviously perpendicular. Eccentricity for rectangular hyperbola, it is always under root 2. So for this hyperbola also, eccentricity is under root 2. Now next we'll find transverse and conjugate axis. Now we have rotated the axis by 45 degrees. So transverse axis in this case will be y equals x and conjugate axis will be y equals minus x. So if you have to write transverse axis, it is simply y equals x, and if we have to write conjugate axis, it is y equals minus x. Length of transverse axis and length of conjugate axis, it will be 2a. And what's a? A is root 2c. So length of transverse and conjugate axis will be same and it will be 2 root 2c. Next, we'll find vertex. Now this point, it is your vertex. Say a, and this is a dash. Now this point a, it lies on y equals x line. So let this point be h comma h. Now we'll take x and y as h. It will be h square equals c square. So value of h will be plus or minus c. So vertices for this hyperbola will be plus minus c comma plus minus c. So one of the vertices c comma c and another one is minus c comma minus c. Next we'll write focus. Now focus again will lie on y equals x line, and this distance is a into e. Now a is root 2c and e is root 2. So this distance will be 2c. Now this angle is 45 degrees. So this is 2c cos 45 and 2c sin 45. So the coordinates of foci, they'll be plus minus root 2c and plus minus root 2c. Now the next one is length of latus rectum. So we know that for a hyperbola, length of latus rectum is 2b square upon a. Now in case of rectangular hyperbola, a and b, they are same. So it will be simply 2a, and a is root 2c. So length of latus rectum will be 2 root 2c. Now we'll write equation of directrix. Now we know that directrix is a line which is parallel to conjugate axis. So directrix for this hyperbola will be of the form x plus y, and it is equal to lambda, and distance of directrix from origin, it is a upon e. Now a is root 2c and e is root 2. So this distance, it must be c. So if we find perpendicular distance from origin, then we'll get 0 plus 0 minus lambda upon root 2. It is c. So value of lambda is plus minus root 2c. So equation of directrix of this hyperbola will be x plus y plus minus root 2c comma 0. Next we'll write equation of auxiliary circle. Now auxiliary circle will have center at origin and radius equals a, and which is root 2c. So equation of auxiliary circle will be x square plus y square, and it will be equal to 2c square. We'll also write equation of director circle. Now for rectangular hyperbola, we know that director circle is a point circle which is center of that hyperbola. So here equation of director circle will be x square plus y square equals 0. Now the 10th one is parametric coordinates. Now any point on this hyperbola, we can take it as a secant theta and a tan theta. Now in case of this rectangular hyperbola, we can write parametric coordinate in a simpler way. So we'll take x as c into t and y as c upon t, then product of x, y will always be c square. So here, rather than taking parametric coordinates in terms of theta, we take them as ct comma c upon t. So any point on this rectangular hyperbola, we'll always assume it as ct comma c upon t, where t is any real number except 0. Now the 11th result is equation of chord of this rectangular hyperbola. So suppose we have 2 points, say A, which is ct1 comma c upon t1, and B, ct2 c upon t2. We can write slope of AB as y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So it will be c upon t2 minus c upon t1, and it will be c t2 minus t1. Now c will cancel and t2 minus t1 will cancel. We'll get this slope as minus 1 upon t1 t2. Now once we have slope and we have point, we can write equation of this chord. So equation of any general chord of this rectangular hyperbola will be of the form y minus c upon t1. It is minus 1 upon t1 t2 and x minus c t1. So we'll cross multiply. We'll get t1 t2y minus c t2 minus x plus c t1. So equation of any general chord of this rectangular hyperbola of the form xy equals c square, it will be x plus t1 t2y, and it is equal to c t1 plus t2. Now for this hyperbola, we'll write equation of tangent also. Now say we have any point P which lies on this hyperbola, say CT, comma, C upon T. Now first we'll find slope of tangent. So we'll differentiate this curve. We'll get x dy by dx plus y equals 0. So here slope of tangent, which is dy by dx, it will be minus y upon x. Now y is c upon t, x is c into t. So slope of tangent at this point P, it will be minus 1 upon t square. Now once we have slope and a point, we can write equation of tangent. Equation of tangent to this hyperbola will be y minus c upon t, and it will be equal to minus 1 upon t square x minus ct. So we can rewrite this equation as x plus t square y, and it will be equal to 2ct. So that is the equation of tangent in terms of parametric coordinates. Now another way to write equation of tangent to this hyperbola is in terms of any given point P, say x1, y1. Now we have already studied that if the point lies on the curve, then equation of tangent is given by t equals 0. Now for this hyperbola xy equals c square, we'll write t equals 0 as xy1 plus yx1, and it is equal to 2c square. Now this is the equation of tangent in terms of given point x1 and y1. So in terms of parameter, we can write this as x plus t square y equals 2ct, and in terms of a given point x1, y1, we'll write this equation as xy1 plus yx1 equals 2c square. Next we'll write equation of normal. Now slope of tangent is minus 1 upon t square. Then slope of normal will be simply t square. Again we have point and slope. We can write this equation as y minus c upon t, and it is t square x minus c into t. So this equation will now be t cube x minus ty, and it will be c t to the power 4 minus c. So equation of normal for this rectangular hyperbola xy equals c square in terms of parameter t, it will be t cube x minus ty equals c t to the power 4 minus c. And finally we'll write equation of chord of this rectangular hyperbola with a given midpoint. So suppose we have any chord whose midpoint is say P, x1, y1. Then in that case, we know that equation of chord is given by t equals s1. Now t in this case will be xy1 plus yx1 minus 2c square, and s1 will be x1 y1 plus y1 x1 minus 2c square. So here 2c square will cancel. So we'll write this equation as xy1 plus yx1, and it will be equal to 2x1 y1. So this is the equation of chord with a given midpoint. Now another way to write equation of normal to hyperbola is in terms of a given point x1 and y1. Now this point, it lies on the curve. Now we'll differentiate. We can write y dx upon dy plus x equals 0. Now slope of normal will be minus dx upon dy, and it will be x1 upon y1. Now we can write this equation as y minus y1 and it is equal to x1 upon y1, x minus x1. So this equation will now become x1 minus y1 and it will be equal to x1 square minus y1 square. So it is another way of writing equation of normal in terms of a given point x1, y1.